Hello, so I've got some great news for you today with a big but at the end of it. It looks as though driving lessons will be resuming from July 2020, probably around early to mid-July. So that's great news. Now, I heard this morning on BBC Radio 5 Live. This was on at 6:13, so if you want to go back and listen to the show, I think you can listen to it back on replay, I'm not sure, but it was on 6:13 this morning, June the 24th, 2020. There was a man who was a member of SAGE, and he did say this was off the record, he's not speaking officially. They said they were going to ask him a few questions, and the first question they asked him was simply, what about driving lessons? And this man said, that's a great point because he's got a daughter who's 17 and she's really keen to take her lessons and a test. And they asked him how safe it would be in the current climate to do driving lessons. And he said, off the record, that if both the pupil and the instructor wear face coverings and you have the windows down, then that should be okay. Now, I'd like to point out it does actually go against the official, legal advice, because you're still supposed to stay at least a metre apart. And I think he did say something about it's kind of pushing the boundaries of 1 metre or something. But they did say lessons would he did, this is not the government, this is not an official announcement, but he did say, and this is an expert saying, driving lessons should be okay to resume. But there is a big but, and it's nothing to do with face coverings or anything like that. What he said, again, not an official announcement this, what he said in his own opinion is that at the moment it will be okay because we can have the windows down and the weather's nice. But when it gets colder and it gets towards winter, probably won't be allowed. And the reason for this is because when it's colder, you'll have to have the windows up and the heater on, which is not good conditions. It's not a good situation to be in an enclosed space where it steams up and it's getting hot and it's cold as well, and that's the ideal conditions for the virus to spread. And I know it's easy to say, well, I'll just have the windows down. As I film this today, it's set to be 30 degrees. It's easy to sit here now on a warm day saying, oh, I'll just have the windows down, even if it's cold. You won't. If it's 2 degrees and it's lashing down with rain and it's windy, you won't be able to have the windows down. So that's why they're saying the lessons may not be possible during the colder months. So it looks as though driving lessons will be returning very soon, but only for a short time until probably mid-September, October, and then they won't be allowed again until probably around March. Now let me look at the other part of this and why this could create a problem. If you've got a situation where lessons are only available for, let's say, July, August and September, can you imagine how much demand there is going to be? How many people are going to be booking tests? They're going to be fully booked within about 2 minutes of opening the bookings. Driving instructors will probably increase the prices a lot. In fact, I think it was about 2 months ago now. On my community page, I had a poll, and it's still up if you want to go and look at it. I'll put a link in the description if I can find it, although you'll have to scroll down and find the exact post. But the few instructors a couple of months ago did increase the prices. They doubled them to £50 an hour. So it's quite an interesting point. Would you be happy to pay £100 for a 2-hour lesson? Now, I should point out before people start shouting and moaning and raging at me in the comments, I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do. I'm saying that's what some instructors have done. If the demand for lessons is so high, why would they do 5 lessons cheap? They're just going to go straight in £50 an hour. If you don't want to pay it, well, someone else will. I'm not saying all schools will do that. I would like to think most of them won't do that. But I just think it's interesting to get your opinion. Would you be willing to pay more for lessons if you meant getting them instead of not getting them? Now, unfortunately, YouTube's taken away the poll feature on videos. It's still on the community page, but I can't put a poll up of videos anymore, so I can't get your opinion. I really wish they hadn't done that, but I can no longer put polls on the screen. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think about lessons coming back? Would you want to take them now? Would you pay more? Would you refuse to pay more? Do you think it's going to be like this, that the lessons and tests are going to be here till mid-September, October, and then go? What do you think? Please do listen back to that show. It's on BBC Radio 5 Live, 6:13 AM. It started roughly, it might have been 6:14, but it was about 6:13 on June the 24th, 2020. Not official advice, but at least we've got one expert saying that they think driving lessons should probably be okay to go ahead. So check out the other videos on the screen now. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.